First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Radash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, and to the Bayash Dabadat, the house of David. I'm Ayah Shatad, with Men of Valor, the Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, you are the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. Salvation belongeth unto you, and you alone. I have a quick lesson for you today. Lord willing, be edifying, uplifting unto the body. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into the lesson. It's going to be here in the book of Sirach, and it's going to be Sirach chapter 38 and verse 31, and it reads, All these trust to their hands, and every one is wise in their work. Right? So all these trust to their hands. We understand that it is Esau, Edom, who trust is in their hand, trust in their might. And 2/3, John 8:44, right? You are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. All right? 2/3 of the nation of Israel will follow after this devil. All right, will continue to think that whatever they have in their substance of their hands, that they will be able to perform the things of their heart. All right, but we understand exactly who it's talking about. All right, we understand that this devil, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, Esau, Edom. All right, the so-called white man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is continuously made it plain upon tables. I'm going to read this again. All Sirach, otherwise known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38 and verse 31, all these trust to their hands. All right, trust to their hands. And how do they trust to their hands? All right, what is it? In times past, what did Esau Edom do? All right, what did Esau Edom do to let you know that he trusts in his hand? He trusts in his own might. All right, several things, but let's go ahead back to the first account where he said what he said about Jacob. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. This is going to be here in the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 41, and it reads, And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning are for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Now Esau Edom has had this perpetual hatred, all right, for his twin brother Jacob, all right, because he received the blessing. It was Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that gave Jacob the blessing, all right. Why? Because it was ordained and already set up in the spirit. So now Esau Edom continues that same perpetual hatred, all right. All right, and let's go ahead and get that. It's going to be here. Here in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5, and it reads, Because thou hast a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. All right, Esau Edom had this hatred, all right, built up and continued in him. Continued in him to what? To go after the children of Israel, to go after the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, all right, man, woman, and child, all right, for the blessing that we had received from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right. And what did it say in Proverbs, chapter 2 and verse 3, I believe, is let us cut their cords from asunder. All right, let me go ahead and get that. It's Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 3, and it reads, Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. All right, to not be a part of us, okay, to not have anything to do with us, to set us up and to be the accuser of thy brethren. This is what Esau Edom has done. He has continued the perpetual hatred throughout ages. All right, and has not turned it away. Okay, because he has that disdain for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. This was what was set forth from the womb. All right. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get it. This will be here in the Book of Wisdom of Solomon and show you how he does it. It's the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, and it'll be chapter 2, and we're going to start at verse 9, and it reads, "Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness." All right. And this is Esau Edom speaking. All right. Let us not go as part without our voluptuousness, the fatness of the earth, as here it was Esau Edom's blessing to have the fatness of the earth, to have the sword. All right. You can read that in Genesis chapter 27. All right. Continuing on. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is this. Let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Who's the poor and the righteous? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. Those of you who are calling unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, crying out and repenting. All right? Continually asking for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's grace and mercy. Continuing on. And our lot is this, verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of their age. Let our strength be in law of justice. All right. And who deviseth mischief by law? This devil. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and read that again. Salakia. This will be here in the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 11, and it reads, "Let our strength be in the law of justice." Right? And who has control of the of the judiciary system now? All right, Esau Edom. Who's the one who is setting up these laws and changing these laws at a whim to fit their narrative? Esau Edom. All right? As you look throughout what DJ Trump is doing with these laws, what he's saying about the UN laws, all right, that he was supposed to be a part of, all right, and that they were supposed to establish and set up. See, this devil is not in trouble like other men, all right? The rules don't apply to him because he is the one that makes the rule, all right? So this is something that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, you should be watching out for. And understanding that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, is the one, right? Is the only one who is going to deliver us from this devil. He's the only one that can take us out of this hell that we are in. Okay? In fact, let's go here, the book of Salakia. Go here to the book of Micah. It's going to be the book of Micah, chapter 2. Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1, and it reads, Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power of their hands. And this devil has continuously shown as of recent, all right, even historically, this devil has always shown you that he had the power in his hand. All right, the song, he's got the whole world in his hand, that's talking about the devil. All right, we know that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, has everyone in his hand. But this world and this age, was given unto the wicked, which is chiefly Esau Edom. All right, he is the one, that controls the narrative in this world. He is the one that dictates the outcome. All right, of these legislative branches, of these judiciary branches. It is him. This is his law. Okay. Now Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is making it known and bringing back the remembrance of his law, establishing his kingdom, all right before their eyes. by having the men, his prophets, his nation, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as the speckled birds whose father's line goes back, calling upon him, believing in him, all right, establishing his name in the earth yet again, glorifying and magnifying the way of righteousness and denying the way of wickedness. All right. Verse 2, and it reads, and they coveted fields and take them by violence. Venezuela, did they not cover Venezuela? Are they not doing the same thing to Cuba? Are they not doing the same thing to Puerto Rico? Are they not doing the same thing in Gaza? All right. Hey, understanding truly these lands don't belong, and especially over in the Strip, doesn't belong to those people. All right. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to make known, all right, who that land truly belongs to. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is doing a wondrous work in setting up his kingdom and making the downfall of this kingdom continue systematically, piece by piece, brick by brick. I'm going to start that from the beginning. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 2, and it reads, and they coveted fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so that Salakia, so they oppress a man and his heritage, even a man in his house, and even so they oppress a man and his heritage. Salakia, a man and his heritage. And this is exactly what you're seeing across the board, day in and day out, as you watch news from over there in Palestine. All right, as you watch the settlements, go down. What was it? 10 were killed yesterday. All right, from the settlement, 10 were killed when they've lived on that land for how long? All right, if anybody had claims or right to it, hey, wouldn't it be the people who lived there for the last 40 years, who this house has been passed down from generation to generation? You would think, all right? But this man is not charged like other men, all right? Hey, this is a part of his blessing, okay? Was the fatness of the earth. And now that we are at the end of an age, at the end of this time, all right, this devil is going to have to answer for all the things that he has done and all the things that he continues to do right now. You see, the tab is coming due, and this devil has not the funds efficient to pay for the tab. All right, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to make sure that he has to receive that righteous recompense for paying for that tab. All right, this is going to be here in the book of Salakia. This is the book of Malachi. This is going to be the book of Malachi. It's going to be chapter 3 and verse 6, and it reads, for I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. All right, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, the sons of Jacob are not consumed. So it doesn't matter what mischief this devil has did. It doesn't matter that he has had a perpetual hatred for Jacob. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, the sons of Jacob are not consumed. So that lust that he had in his mind to destroy the nation of Israel, that Psalms 48, all right? The Psalms 48 that he had in his mind to be confederate with the other nations. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get it before I read that. Salakia. It's going to be Psalms, like I said, 48. Psalms 84 and verse 3, and it reads, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. All right. And as it said in Psalms 2, why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? All right. That they could ever cut the nation of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai off. All right. Ever cut off the people from the power. All right. Holy. All right, it is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who controls all. It is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who has set this up in this time, in this day. All right, for our punishment is at an end, Yasharallah. All right, and it is time to take heed more than ever to the words of this book. All right, to deliver you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It's going to be right here, once again, the book of Malachi, chapter 3 and verse 6, and it reads, "For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers ye are gone away from my ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith Yahweh of hosts." All right. So Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai said, "Return unto me, and I shall return unto you." And we've had a long time coming. All right. 2/3 of the nation of Israel still don't believe that they are, all right, a part of the heritage of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. 2/3 of the nation of Israel take not heed to the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Continuing on, Salakia. And it reads, but ye said, wherein shall we return? Will a man rob the power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, yet ye have robbed me? But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. You see, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is ready to get repaid, even though we could never truly repay him. He is ready for us to praise him again. He is ready to hear his name. He is ready to see the beauty that he has put upon his children. All right? He is ready to be pleased with his children yet again. He wants to make us perfect, to make us holy. Be ye perfect as I am holy. Be ye holy as I am holy. All right? To be separate and to walk in perfection as Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Verse 9, and it reads, Ye are cursed with curse. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. Bring ye all tidings into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house, and prove me now herewith. Herewith, saith Yahweh of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it, and I will rebuke the devourer for your sake, and he shall not destroy the fruit of your ground, neither shall your vine cast their fruit before the time in the field, saith Yahweh of hosts. All right? This is what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is waiting to give us. He is waiting to return us unto the glory, under his glory, unto the praise, under his praise, so that he may be pleased with us yet again. So the last verse, and I'm going to go ahead and close out. And all nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, saith Yahweh of hosts. Right? So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai wants to give us the land, wants us to be in obedience again. I'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children that's learning, to the Bayash Dabadat, the house of David. To the next time, I'm Ayah Shatat saying Shalom, Kwame Asharala, Wa Abba Baba. Shalom.